succeeded in that. The Battle of Jarama was a victory. It was a stepping stone that led to victories at Moscow, Leningrad, Kursk, Stalingrad, and finally in Berlin when the red flag of socialism was raised over the Reichstag. That deed started at Jarama with these people. Now, as Danny said, the first 2 days were horrendous, to be quite honest. The British and Irish were in full retreat, and the fact was, it looked like the fascists would capture the Valencia road, and these are Frank Ryan's own words of what happened. On the road from Chicon to Madrid, the road along which we'd marched to the attack 3 days before, were now scattered, all who had survived. A few hundred Britons, Irish and Spaniards, dispirited by heavy casualties, by defeat, by lack of food, worn out by 3 days of gruelling fighting, our men appeared to have reached the end of their resistance. Some were still straggling down the slope from what to an hour ago had been our front line. Now there was no line. Nothing between the Madrid road and the fascists, but disorganised groups of weary, war-wrecked men. After 3 days of terrific struggle, the superior numbers, superior armament of the fascists had routed them all. All had similar stories of comrades dead, of conditions more than flesh and blood could stand. As I walked along the road to see how many men we had, I found myself deciding we should go back up the line along the San Martin road and take the Moors on their left flank. Groups were lying about on the road, eating oranges that had been thrown by a passing lorry. There was no time to sort them into units. I noticed with satisfaction some had brought down spare rifles. They stumbled to their feet. No time for barrack square drill. 1 line of 4, all falling behind us. A few, still on the grassy bank beside the road, adjusting their helmets, shouted "Hurry up!" and joined the ranks. Up the road towards the cookhouse, I saw Jock Cunningham assembling another crowd. We hurried up and joined forces. Jock and I marched to their head. The crowd behind us marched silently. The thoughts in their minds could not have been inspiring ones. I remembered a trick of the old days when we were holding band demonstrations. I jerked back my head and shouted, "Sing up, you sons of guns." Quaveringly at first, then more lustily, then in one resounding chant, a song arose from the ranks. Bent back straightened, tired legs thumped sturdily. What had been a routed rabble marched into battle as they had done 3 days before. The valley resounded to their singing. Then comrades, come rally, the last fight let us face. The Internationale unites the human race. We marched on, back up the road, nearer and nearer to the front. Stragglers, still repeating down the slope, stopped in amazement, changed direction and ran to join us. Men lying exhausted on the roadside jumped up, cheered and joined the ranks. I looked behind, beneath a forest of upraised fists. What a strange band. Unshaven, unkept, obviously it's people from Manchester, unshaven, unkept, bloodstained, grimy, but full of fight again, marching on the road back. Beside the road stood our brigade commander, General Gall. We had quitted, but he'd stood his ground. We gave 3 cheers to him. Briefly and tersely he spoke. You have 1.5 hours left to capture your lost positions. Again the Internationale rose. It was being sung in French too. Our colour had swelled in size during the halt. A group of Franco-Belgians had joined us. We passed a Spanish battalion. They caught the infection. They were singing too, as we deployed to our right. Jock Cunningham seemed to be the only man who was not singing. Hands thrust in the pockets of his greatcoat, he trudged along at the head of his men. We were singing, but he was planning. As we reached the olive groves, we deployed to the left. At last we were on the ridge, which we must never desert again. For while we hold the ridge, the Madrid-Valencia road is free. Thus men who had been broken and routed a few hours before settled down for the night on the ground they had reconquered. We had dashed the fascist hopes, smashed the fascist plans. Then forthwith, for more than 4 months, we were to fight, many of them to die in those olive groves, but never again would the fascists rout them. We were to hold that line and save Madrid. Now we will all sing, we will now all sing in one verse and chorus the song that Frank Ryan led the men by. So we'll now sing the Internationale.
Arise, ye citizens of one, for reason in revolt and thunder, and at last ends the age of cant. Away with all your superstitions, serve our masters, arise, arise. We will change away the old conditions, turn the dust to win the prize. So comrades, come rally, and the last fight let us make. The Internationale unites the human race. So comrades, come rally, and the last fight let us face. The Internationale.